All right. Little Christmas morning mapping. Here we go. Right now I am playing around with a souped up Stormcaller arrow. And seeing what we can do with it. So far it seems to be pretty decent. Prime quiver, I'll take that. These things never have anything good. I don't know why I bother.
Don't mind if I do.
The biggest downside right now is just because of the massive delay. Like the Stormcaller bolt is like a period of vulnerability.
Quick and lethal.
Hold on, let me see if... Are we safe? Let me see if... What I'll have on here. Lightning exposure? No, no, no. Skill effect duration, we need that. For the fun of it. No, because I can't lose the freeze buildup. Shoot. I'm gonna look at maybe putting the attack speed on there just for a little bit to see how that felt. Well, I can attack with it pretty fast already. I'm just not. We lose all of our move speed when we do that.
What luck. Storm.
I don't remember if this was a boss match. I think it is. Dude, these strong boxes are way more annoying than they were in POE 1. Yeah, no thanks. Water for the vendor. Yeah, this is a boss map. Let's go get this rare first. Think of what would make this better right now. Delaying or getting the delay time on the bolt of Stormcaller lower would be even better. But I just don't think it's possible to do that. The only way I know of right now is the fast forward gem. I think I looked at the tree and I didn't see anything that reduced the duration of skill, duration or whatever on the tree. Maybe there's a unique or something that does it. I don't know. Because if we could get the bolt to go off even faster, that would be way better.
Easy prey.
That's where all the damage is. Alright, let's see how this handles with bosses. Can still throw in some lightning rods. I kind of want to test just Stormcaller's damage on bosses. Definitely not as fast as the lightning rods with cast on shot, which is dangerous. I mean, we can mix these in with Stormcaller. It's a lot faster.
Now this will come in handy.
I don't hate it. There's definitely ways we can improve this somehow, though. I just gotta figure it out.
Yes. On with the work.
Get too many maps, man. This stuff later. Okay. Oops. I want to go back in. Let's keep working down this way. Find one of these citadels.
Storm call. and lethal.
Still get our shatters, because I'm seeing them explode, so... I wish there was a way to pin this. Every time you try and look at the bolt, you either can't move your character or the whole frickin' thing resets. So, Stormcaller gets to 14,000 on the base. 14,700. Oh, I couldn't click it in time. Whatever, I give up. They don't want me to. They don't want me to see my bolt damage, I guess.
From above.
They hate me. Positives and negatives to this over like using something like lightning arrow. So, the damage feels like it's higher for sure. The downsides are like the forking on lightning arrow is nice because you know even if you miss, well I mean this has an AoE splash too on it though, so even if you miss mobs you're still gonna hit a bunch of them with that AoE.
Stay light, stay alive.
Speak. Good eatings. Until next time.
Honestly, it's not as fun to look at as the lightning arrow with all the heralds, to be frank. I definitely feel like it's not as fun to look at. Which is a factor for me. I don't know why, but that's a factor.
Go on. Good eatings.
17% increased attack speed. No, no,
Until
I'm not.
next time.
We'll just end up burning money on it. And it'll brick anyways. Oh, my good old friend Burning Ground. Am I on point blank or far shot? Point blank. Something I just learned about Path of Exile is based off of how a skill is worded determines how that damage factors in. So when a skill says increased damage, it's additive damage, which basically means it's not going to be a whole lot. Whereas if a skill says more or less, it's multiplicative. Oh my god. Christmas morning I can't even talk. Which means capable of doing a lot more, because it basically scales up everything. I don't know why they're not more obvious about that. It's such a weird thing. Like, just writing more or increased is the way to know that. Like, you have to look that up to know that. That's weird. But that's how it is.
Too weak, too slow.
We're getting our shocks off of our herald nice and often. That's good.
Face me.
Not shocks, electrocutions. That's what I meant to say. Still don't know if this conflux is the right direction for this build or not. Oh man.
Go.
I keep forgetting I have conductivity here. Maybe I put that back on. No, because I don't have enough to cast a shock right now. I'm using everything I got. Because this thing costs 100 spirit. Let's get this tower too. second here. Okay, so mapping wise, this build works for maps. Not an issue. Damage is there. We can still boss. Might need some tweaking with the bossing. The question is, can we do like the big heavy stuff, like the special bosses? Like if I went to a breach boss right now with this build pulled up.
Storm call.
I think we just gotta work out our single target a little bit more. And it might just be figuring out the right attack pattern. The key to this is Ice Bite and Innervate both being on at the same time. When our damage is
Barely broke a sweat.
at its best. We have both of those set on our Storm Caller arrow. Because it's the skill that we're using to do all the damage, so that way we know we can set both of those off. Because you have to kill mobs with the skill to get it to set off.
I shall overcome.
When I had the Innervate on my Herald of Thunder, it just didn't trigger often enough. Because we were killing mobs before the Herald could damage them. Which, that's a 35% damage loss if we don't trigger that, so it's pretty big.
Speak. What can I do for you? Until next time. What can I do for you? Until next time.
Oh, this didn't have a path to the tower? You gotta be kidding me. I gotta do another map to get there? Oh, man. Whoops.
Prepare yourself.
Just zip through this thing. Fat ritual altar area. I'm not used to them being this big. Usually they're cramped. It's kind of nice.
Quick and lethal.
The only thing else I can think of getting a major damage boost would be is if we can get ignite on enemies. We can then also put in that support gem that makes it so that we do 35 or 30% more damage to ignite. Put that on our Stormcaller as well. I think I saw it say 49 at one point there. I don't know. It's so hard to look at that because the game like constantly tries to force you off that tab anytime you do anything. So it's really hard to look and see what the actual bolt damage gets up to.
Barely broke a sweat.
Alright, we got one more altar and then we can go run this stupid tower. Where's this altar at? Oh no. Don't be hiding. No, it's way back somewhere else. Shoot. I just skip it. Maybe it's right down here and tuck that in. Just see it. Maybe? Maybe?
Storm call.
Probably up here. Oh, what did we get? Orb of Alchemy. That's it. Dude, Ritual's so scuffed, man. So bad.
Yes.
Hold on. We could.
Speed.
That might be worth crafting on.
Good eating. Time is not on our side.
In my sights.
I'm gonna rush through this thing.
Too slow.
Alright, let's throw a breach book in here. What, real quick. Make future me suffer less. One of these is not like the other. I saw it. What are you doing over there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that didn't really do crap for me. I wanted these to get hit with something. Oh well. Breach into breach.
From above.
I haven't really had a chance to test this on a breach yet. See how well it holds up. It could be scary at the start, because like I said, the biggest downside with this right now is the delay Stormcrawler has before the bolt goes off. So the start of any big fight, it's always can be kind of sketchy. Lots of rare mobs. I must have had a increased rare mob modifier. We gotta go grab this chaos orb. Spiders. These guys can actually mess me up. Alright, here's our breach. Clear some space.
Storm call.
And I'm not gonna grab this shrine. I want to test this build. I haven't had a chance to test it in a breach yet, so I need to see how it holds up with a breach. Excuse me. Alright. It's the scariest part of the breach. This is the start. We're surrounded, waiting for our Stormcaller arrow to go off before it kills stuff. We're good. Oh yeah, this is fine for breach. Lots of damage. I'm stuck. I'm frozen. Oh god, I should have grabbed this shrine. I'm pretty sure this shrine is what froze me. Grab it! Oh my god, dude. That would have sucked. Fucking died because I didn't grab the shrine earlier.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's go back for all these goodies.
Stay light, stay alive.
Dual screen. What I like to see.
Yes.
Alright, so the build passes breaches. That's good.
Until next time.
I have both
Yes.
of these.
Until next time.
Give me my splinters.
From above!
There's more. There's more. Splinters. Martyr crown? I think I recognize that, I'm pretty sure. I never get any good uniques, so I know they're all trash. Ooh, ooh, hello. Take you. Merry Christmas, by the way. Anyone who's chilling out in the channel.
Quick and lethal.
What is? Yes.
Doomgate braced tower shield.
Until next time.
It's a skeleton corpse stuck to an old iron
What can I
gate.
do for you? Time is not on our side.
40% fizz. Nope, that ain't it. These maps feel so empty right now.
From above.
We've got this like void of juicers. There's no juiced maps right here right now. Watch me unironically get a divine in this map after saying that. I wouldn't complain. I haven't seen one in forever. Samasetti. Chachana. I probably just butchered your name. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the subscription.
Quick and
I
lethal.
probably just butchered your name. I'm so sorry. In case anyone's wondering right now, I am testing out some new stuff. So I took my Stormcaller arrow and I moved. Hold on a second here before I get murdered by these guys. I put Innervate on it, and I put Ice Bite on it. So anytime I kill and freeze with this skill, basically it's 35% from both of these, so 75% total boost in damage. And this is multiplicative, so it's like all my damage goes up by 70%. So I'm just kind of testing, like, really ramping up Storm Arrow and seeing if we can turn it into something. My skill tree is not too different than what it was for my Triple Heralds. It's just a little changed up. I'm also wondering how different it could be if you went for like crit instead. But I feel like if you want to go crit on something, you have to go for it on all of your gear, which I have no crit gear right now really, so I didn't feel like making that change on the tree. But if you put crit on this, oh my god. I imagine it would be insane. It's hard to tell what our bolt gets up to, but I think it gets up to like 40k. I have to try and, I didn't do it fast enough. I have to try and get into it before we run out of our... Let me wait till we have Innervate and Ice Bite here. 54,000 we just hit with it. Versus normally it's just sitting at 33,000, so... Now take that and make it a crit with extra crit bonus damage. It's a chunky hit. You could be looking at... You manage to get your crit to like 40-50%. Doing crits off of that constantly. Oof. That would feel nice.
Barely broke a sweat.
There's plenty more to this map, but we're just gonna leave because this is a low map. I was just getting out of the way. Alright, let's go test this on a boss again. I've done a boss already. It did okay. I also took it slow though, because I was testing just the Stormbolt, but let's see how fast we can pump and dump on a boss with this. We're not running cast on shock, so we're not doing the cheap
Storm.
ball lightning stuff right now with the lightning rods. Oh! Holy shit, something fucked me up there. Which used to be how we would quickly nuke bosses, so
Now this will come in handy.
we're a little bit more ethical right now with this setup. I just want to get to the boss before I do anything else on this map. Saw there was an expedition, but right now the boss is what I want to do. We're just gonna hunt him down. Yeah, I'm not going in that tiny little corridor with a rare, sorry.
Quick and lethal.
Is this shrine health again? What is this? Life and defenses. Boss should be around here somewhere. I would thought, maybe not. I don't know what thunk's where. I don't see it on the map. Where is it? Here he is. Okay. Problem is we don't get our innervate and cold on a boss fight because we don't kill anything unless it's a double boss. Alright, we nuked him pretty good still. So we can still nuke a lot with our control rods mixed in. Oh yeah, we're fine on bosses. We're Gucci. We are A-okay. Alright, that's awesome. We just still mix in the control rod or the lightning rods and we're fine. And that was without ball lightning. That was actually faster, I think, than I was doing with my Herald build.
Storm call.
That could be because of map mods too, though. We don't really have any negative ones right now. Plus, because that was a double boss, usually on that fight with my other build, I struggled more on the Mammoth because he's so tanky.
Too slow.
But because it's a double boss, we killed the first boss with our Stormcaller arrow. which actually gave us Ice Bite and our other skill. Or actually, I don't know if we got Ice Bite. No, wait, Ice Bite you don't have to kill, you just have to freeze something. Don't you? I don't think you actually have to kill something. Yeah, you just have to freeze an enemy. Okay. And then Innervate, you have to kill a shocked enemy. So we could still get our Ice Bite on boss fights so long as we freeze the boss. Wait, you can freeze bosses, right? Why am I not knowing this right now? I never pay attention. I'm pretty sure you can freeze bosses. But I think after you initially freeze them, they build up, like everything else, builds up a super tolerance to it, so you can't just, like, keep freezing them. Okay, Expedition, you know, I'm lazy. I'm not even gonna read these. I'm just gonna start slamming spikes in the ground. Boom. Beautiful. Love it. Run it. I didn't want to get trapped down there, so I came out here right away. Because sometimes these things can be pretty rippy.
Too weak. Too slow.
Die.
Not expecting much here. Okay, so we can kill bosses, we can kill breaches, we can handle ritual altars.
They'll be here, waiting.
I'm gonna put a check mark on the build viable. Oops, wrong tab. So basically, I dropped, someone had mentioned elemental conflux on my last video, so I took a look at it, and what it does is it basically just cycles through lightning, fire, and ice every 8 seconds, and it makes you do 56% more damage with that element. And because I recently learned this, the phrasing is important. If something says more damage, it means it's multiplicative. If something says increased damage, that means additive. More is better than increased, okay? That's all you gotta know. If something says more, you want that. Ideally. So then we moved a bunch of stuff onto our Stormcaller. We put all our freezing stuff on here, as well as our Innervate. And then fast forward to make sure it pops off fast. So we're just spamming Stormcaller arrows. And then real quick in my tree, I dumped off all of these since we're mainly, you know, we're not really focusing on that anymore. And I just moved those points into like some damage nodes here, damage nodes here, some damage nodes here. I picked up some jewel nodes, down here, and some elemental damage. I just spec'd into more damage basically elsewhere. That's pretty much all I've changed up since I was running my triple heralds. To test this little Stormcaller play. Wait, why can I not... Did I not finish this map? Hold on. Did I miss some mobs? Oh, we're not done with the map yet. Whoops. I mean, I was done with it, but the map says I'm not done with it, you know? So, now we're done. The one thing I still gotta look at is potentially switching the build up to get energy shield, so we have more survivability, so we're not getting surprised constantly by, whoops, got hit once, we're about to die. Because once we get hit once, it's very easy for us to die right after that, because our evasion just plummets. We don't have a whole lot of life. Like, I have 1600 life and 92 energy shield right now. It's pretty squishy for doing tier 15 maps. It's pretty squishy for doing tier 10 maps. I know there's a lot of good energy shield like items out there that like help you get energy shield back quickly and easily, and I think there's some support gems and skill gems that do it too. So I just feel like if we trade some evasion for energy shield, we'll still be able to evade most of the attacks, but energy shield is basically just bonus life, and it's easier to get than getting life rolls. So just a way to make us be able to survive a little bit more. I've just been too lazy to look for new gear, because that means I have to rebalance all of my resistances on everything and all that jazz, which is a pain in the ass. That was the nice thing about Path of Exile 1, was the little, what was it, the Grove? If you ran the Grove, there was the little workbench you could put your gear on, so you could like make a fire resistance into a lightning resistance, or vice versa, depending on whatever you wanted to change. So you could just go to your existing gear, or new gear that you bought, and if you were short on lightning and you had too much cold, you could make one of your colds into a lightning, and then boom, you were good. Right now, you have to basically look for all new gear anytime you change something, because the resistances probably won't match up. That was a tanky one. I'm gonna die. These ground effects are murdering me. These damn exploders with their little blood pools, I think. Was this a boss map? I don't think it was. Pretty sure this map is empty. Yeah, it's those blood pools, man. I keep stepping in them. Dude, stop with these little blood guys, man. They're everywhere. I just want to be able to walk without dying.
Storm.
Speak.
It's no good. Thirteens, 114, 214.
Hello. I'll be here, waiting.
Alright. What can we put on this one? Wow, we do not have 69% rarity. There we go. Hell yeah. Mob level 81. We got a breach. Hopefully I didn't get any really bad double corrupts. I don't see anything that's going to ruin our build. Enfeeble's the only bad thing here, really. We should be fine. I hope.
Die.
Ooh, we found our breach right away. Let's clear some space, make room for these mobs to spawn. Make me rich, baby. Alright, that's good enough. Clear out this initial cluster. Oh my god. Struggling. There we go.
From above.
These stupid mobs that spawn off of the dead mobs keep blocking me in. We gotta work around quick. Get to the masses. We're not getting a whole lot. I'm not hearing enough funking. No, it's a bad breach. Where's my mobs? Hurry. No. No. No.
What luck?
We didn't get enough. Ooh, a little 4-stack there, though. That was nice.
Die.
I still think the... Holy shit! No way! Yo! You guys! Let's go! Merry Christmas! Fuck yeah, dude! Woo! Perfect jewelers, baby! Alright. It's been a while since I had a good drop. Feels good. Hell yeah. It's like 3 divine right there, I think.
Too slow.
Was that off of just a regular mob, too? Not even a rare mob? That's crazy. Looks like I picked the right map to throw on here.
Now this will come in handy.
A whole 69% rarity. Oh yeah. Stupid ground effects. Oh man, it was so long since I had a nice, good, crispy drop like that. That was needed. alchemy orb. I'll take that too.
Quick and lethal. Now this will come in handy.
I mean, we gotta go for the full clear here. When you get a fat drop, you have to clear the map. You just have to assume there's more big juice on the map. Not looking good. I don't think we're gonna get any more. Maybe this lizard's got it. He had some big loot on him, but not what we're looking for. Alright, we'll check this back corner and then we're out of here. Oh, dude. Perfect jewelers. Love to see it.
Hello.
It's a big lightning roll. Too bad it's still trash.
On with the work.
I don't want to use it just yet because I don't know what I want to put to max slots next. So we're just going to sit on it for a moment. Might do Hair of the Thunder just because it's always just been such a good ability to put support gems on to like proc other stuff. Who knows?
Storm call.
Uh-oh, I rolled into that. That could have been bad. Stop making me backtrack to check these. They're just low tier maps. I need to get an updated loot filter. I imagine there's gotta have been a new one since the last time I downloaded one. Stop showing these low tier maps. I want to get one that makes it easier for me to see the bows I like to pick up, like the dual string bows. So I don't have to keep reading all the whites and stuff that drop down just to see if a dual string is on the ground.
Go on.
Okay, let's throw in... Oh my god, dude, these maps are so empty. No Citadel? Where's the Citadel? Come on, man. Give me the frickin' Citadel. Like, why aren't these connected? You're really telling me? Look, not even these are connected. I gotta go. How far away around do I have to go to keep going this way? This is dumb. Oh, this game hates me, dude. I've done like 5,000 maps and I've only found one freaking citadel. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, I need a tablet. Ugh. Okay. You're going in. Congrats, you win. You're up. Ay, ay, ay.
Meet your end.
Oh, the weary traveler draws close to the end of his life.
Oh my god, could you imagine if that was another Perfect Jewelers? Whew, that would have been something. It would have been a truly Merry Christmas. I always forget which maps the Atlas boosts for currency. And I don't even know if it says basic currency. I don't know what basic currency applies to. I don't know if that counts for stuff like Jewelers or even Exalted, or if it's just like the really crappy currency. I feel like anything in the currency stash is considered basic currency, but I could be wrong. But I should really probably be, anytime I come on those maps, be throwing some juice on them for an increased chance to get the divines and stuff. If those count as basic currency, which, like I said, I assume they have to. I don't know why they wouldn't be considered basic currency. About to lose our fog. Gotta go this way now. What are we up to? We're up to 4. I don't even think we'll hit 5 on this one. Yeah, there's no chance. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't feel like chasing. I mean, this build feels pretty decent. I mean, we're just flying through these maps. I never stop moving. I just take a couple steps, shoot some storm bolts.
Storm.
What the hell is this skill called? Storm Caller? I always get the names of the skills wrong in this game. I always call the lightning rods control rods. Like, you just keep taking a couple steps, shoot an arrow every few steps, and you just keep moving. Every once in a while you have to stop because there might be a mob or something that's got some mods on them that makes them hard to die.
Go on.
Gamble sprint? 0 to 40% increased movement speed at random one hit until hit again. I think I have these. I do. You know what? I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna disassemble that too. I'm being pretty lazy with my maps here, guys, so just a heads up. Like, I just threw in a 13 because I didn't want to bother getting a juice 15 all set up. I'm just gonna kind of put in whatever I have, so I don't know why, but I felt like making a note of that.
From above.
I love this shrine so much. Look at that. Map is done. Just like that. What was that, like freaking 40 seconds? Oh, there was a delirium here? Well, whoops. Rip. Went the wrong way. I might need to go see if I got an energy drink or something in the fridge after this map.
Quick and lethal.
I need to wake me up.
That's quite nice.
I'm yawning non-stop over here. Went over to my sister's last night with my my brother-in-law, her nieces, or my nieces, her kids. We were just playing some cards and stuff. It was a good time. They were getting all excited because Santa's coming this morning. I'm sure they were jumping on them this morning to wake up so they could go open up all the presents. I gave them a Squirtle pillow and a Bulbasaur pillow this year. They're basically like oversized plushies that they call pillows, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's not like a pillow, but it's like a big plushie that's soft that you can put your head on, I guess. Alright, on to the next one. Oh, that was a tower.
Go on.
Let's just throw in, these maps are so empty, I don't want to waste my good stuff, so let's just throw in another one of these. Okay, down here might be good. It's a little more condensed. I kind of want to go do this boss map, though, right here, so let's get to that. Decent, I guess. Oh wait, hold on a second. Little Gamba, little Christmas Gamba, Headhunter. Okay, fine. I didn't want it anyways. I hope the heavy belt's the Headhunter belt, because that's the one I keep hitting. If it's not, I've been doing the wrong belt. I think I've naturally found the Headhunter on POE 1 like 4 times. the first season I ever played on Path of Exile. I was playing it with my buddy who had played the game. I've never played it before. I'd only ever played like Diablo 2 before it. And it was back when the game was like still like you played through the acts. Like now they have, what is it, like 9 acts or whatever the heck it is. But they're all different. Before it was like you would play through it on normal, then hell, then nightmare or whatever. Like 3 different difficulties. And we just got to the next difficulty level, I think. And we were fighting, what was her name, Maven? I think. She's like the first end boss in Act 1. And we killed her, and a belt dropped, a unique belt. And I was like, oh, cool. And I picked it up and I identified it. I was like, what's a headhunter? And my buddy's like, are you fucking kidding me? You got a goddamn headhunter belt? It was only like, you know, like level 40 or some bullshit like that. It was crazy. It was my first experience on POE. It was getting a headhunter belt right away. So it ruined POE for me because I was so used to being fucking just strong on everything because the headhunter belt makes you insane.
I need more mana.
Oh, this is a fucking tangibility mod. No wonder why. I hate those. It's the worst modifier. Tangibility and the ones that drain your mana in like freaking half a second because they're way overtuned. I hate those ones too. Headhunter belt is fun though, especially when you're mapping, just getting all those random mods put on you.
An easy trophy. From above.
Who's missing? Is he jammed over here in the corner? What did I miss? Oh. What's up, Waffles? Merry Christmas. Which build have you been playing with? Was it my original Rod of Storms or whatever the heck I called it? Or are you doing the Triple Herald? Oh god! Pay attention, Bramer. The 3 Heralds? Okay. So one thing I've learned since I actually made that video is I didn't realize on POE the phrasing on some of the stuff matters. So, for instance, let me show you this. The phrasing on this support gem is or wait, what was I gonna look at? Shoot. Let me find one that has it. I'm looking for more. Okay, right here, for instance. Supported skills deal 25% more weapon elemental damage. That means this 25% gets applied onto all of that. Versus, for instance, on these nodes, it says increased instead of the word more. And I guess the big difference between those is increased means additive damage, and when it says more, it means it's multiplicative damage. So one of the things I didn't realize is the damage buffs I thought I was getting off of these were actually coming off of my Ice Bite and Innervate getting activated, which basically increase your damage by 35% across the board. So this is a multiplicative gem. And I thought it was coming from these. So, I mean, these are still giving you bonus damage, but they're not giving you as much as I thought they were going to give. It only goes on like the initial like on these, I think. So it gives you like 30% more on your cold damage, which isn't that much, which it will stack more than what it seems like, but it's not going to be anywhere near as what I thought we were getting. So honestly, you could probably unspec from these and go into something more like for Maiming Strike and Blinding Strike. These jewel nodes would probably end up getting you more damage than those nodes will after knowing that, just because you can get some really good jewels out there that will probably be better. But, I mean, if you don't have the points to put elsewhere, you still get damage off of those. It's just not as much as I thought. That's pretty much the only change I did to the Herald
Storm.
build that I can think of. That, and at the time, I also threw on the gem that makes attacks do more fire damage. Okay, this one. I put Fire Infusion on my Stormcaller arrow just to help me ignite on bosses, because Herald of Ash only works when you're fighting a bunch of small mobs because it activates by something dying. So you're not getting the benefit of the fire damage on a boss. So I had thrown that that 25% more fire damage onto my Stormcaller arrow, and I would just hit the boss with it a couple times and he would get set on fire, and then boom, we had our ignite bonus. But right now I'm experimenting with something completely different. Someone had told me about this Elemental Conflex gem, which basically every 8 seconds switches between fire, elemental, or fire, ice, and lightning. So you can see it up top right here. Right now it's on cold. And it gives you 30 or 56% more damage. So that's a multiplicative with that elemental type while it's on that. So now it's on fire. So I've dumped my Herald of Ash for the time being in place of that, because you need 100 spirit to run this. And I also dumped my Cast on Shock in order to be able to run it. And I'm just testing. Basically, I've put all of my big gems into my Stormcaller arrow. So I have Innervate and Ice Bite on it. So anytime I kill a shocked enemy, my lightning damage goes up by 35%. Anytime I freeze an enemy with this skill, it goes up. My frost damage goes up by 35%. And then I have my extra cold damage on here to help me freeze. I have my freeze to help me build up more freeze. And then fast forward just to make the big giant storm bolts go off faster, because normally there's a 1.5 second delay. Where is it? I can't remember where it's written. I can't find it right now. Normally it takes like 1.5 seconds for that giant lightning bolt to go down, but this makes it go faster. So we get our damage put down faster.
Go on.
So I'm just playing around with Stormcaller arrow right now, basically. And it seems like we can boss with it no problem. Holy shit, 195% physical damage? I never really looked at crossbows. This accuracy rating roll might be killing this. Hold on, I might have to actually look at crossbows once just to see if that one's worth anything, because that's fucking huge fizz. I wish I had that on my bow. God, yes. 195%? But it might still be dead just because accuracy is like the crappiest roll to have on any gear, it seems like. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so far we don't seem to have any issues with bossing or anything, so this Stormcaller setup is pretty decent. I don't think it's as fun as the Triple Heralds though. I really like the Triple Herald build, even if it's not the best damage build. I still think it's fun to play. The effects on it and just the way that it plays, it looks really cool. It feels really fun. It was definitely funner than this Stormcaller setup. This doesn't feel as fun. I'm just spamming one skill. That's all I'm doing. Unless I run up into a boss or something and then I'm using my lightning rods. But for the most part, I'm just spamming one skill. It doesn't feel as fun. Any level 80s? No. Yeah, that's the big thing for me is I usually tend to prefer a fun build over a meta build. So long as I can do most of the content with the fun build, I'm good.
From above.
The big thing that still suffers with all of my builds currently, though, is survivability. I think you can solve that just by getting energy shield. So moving into more energy shield gear. I think there's a unique helmet that really helps with it too. I'm pretty sure I have it. I remember looking at it a long time ago and thinking like, oh, if I ever go energy shield, this would be a good helmet. Because I think it just like converts some of your overall life. Let me check real quick, because now I'm curious. Oh, it's this one right here. So gain 30% of your maximum life as extra maximum energy shield. So like I only have 90 right now. If I put this on, I have 800 energy shield now, just that easily. So I mean, if you got energy shield off of this, the only problem is right now with my gear setup, I'd lose lightning resistance and chaos resistance from my helmet. Plus you get magic find on this. So it's not a terrible helmet. You could run that. You could switch maybe your chest piece into a big evasion energy shield chest piece. You might have to drop acrobatics to do it, because losing a lot of evasion off of your chest piece would be a pretty big hit. You might not have enough to run acrobatics at that point. Ideally, what my ideal setup would be, I don't know, 1,000 energy shield, still being able to run acrobatics. Maybe more energy shield. I don't know how much you can really get with a hybrid build that runs acrobatics. Plus, there's a lot of good, I think, there might be some skills on the skill tree. Plus, I think there's some gems that make it really easy to regen your energy shield. So it's like, basically, the best kind of lifesteal you can get, because I think it's way better than any kind of lifesteal you can get, so. Just think of energy shield as fake life. I'm hard stuck there. I could have died. That's what I'm talking about. We get hit once and our life is at 25%. Plus we lose, you know, we drop down to like 50% evasion once we get hit once, because we lose all of our bonuses off of our tailwind and everything. No, Waffles, thanks for that subscription on YouTube, by the way. Merry Christmas again. But yeah, just a heads up, like, my Path of Exile knowledge is nowhere near what most of the big guys are, so they'll know a lot more about what stuff does than I will. So if you're ever really looking for the big, huge builds, you're probably better off going to the bigger guys for that. I've just kind of run stuff based off of what I'm learning in the game at the time, so everything that I've done in my videos is just based off of me playing through the campaign and Path of Exile 2 and changing my character as I go. I didn't really like look or do any research on anything. I just kind of spec'd into stuff as I read it. I might be dead on this ritual. I have no room to move.
From above. Quick and lethal.
And Ranger, if you stop, you die. It's no different than POE 1.
Now this will come in handy.
You stop, you die. See, like, this is the downside of the Stormcaller build right now, is like, look at the time from when I hit an enemy before the damage goes off. So it's like, that's time that the enemy can be hitting me and killing me. So that's the biggest downside right now. It's not as safe in that aspect. Because with our lightning arrow, we were like insta-freezing everything almost when we were fighting it with the triple herald setup. So It felt a lot safer in that aspect. But I'm noticing so long as I stay moving, or even like the second I run into a mob pack, if we just back up while we shoot, for the most part it's not too worrisome.
Storm.
Dude, I don't know if I should run this ritual. This one's so claustrophobic again, like I don't have anywhere to go. This is a bad idea. This is probably death here, guys. If I'm being real. Okay, we might be okay. We might be okay. So long as they don't do any huge ground effects where I'm standing over here. I think we're good. That one was easier than the first one. But yeah, right now I'm curious if there's any other ways I have of reducing that bolt time. Because the only thing I know of at the moment is this fast forward gem. So I don't know if there's other things that lower your skill effect duration down. I took a quick glance at the tree just through like a quick search. I think I just typed in like skill duration or something and started looking at random nodes. I didn't notice anything, at least not on the ranger side of the board. There was some stuff that lengthened it, which I don't want, because that would make it take even longer. Oh, that's the end of our mirror. Oh, we hit level 5. We're not going to hit 6. Let's just end it. Alright. How is it that I keep doing the same frickin' boss? Why am I just always getting boss on this stupid map? Let's go kill this undead mammoth again. Yeah, so you can see our not having the cast on shock does make a boss fight take a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that, to be honest. It feels cheesy when you just insta-kill a boss and you don't do, like, any of the mechanics. I mean, we still kind of didn't really do any mechanics, but
Stay light.
having the boss immediately die just kind of feels cheap. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely miss all the herald effects going off. This build is not as fun at all. But something I was thinking of that I wanted to try. The other thing I would want to see to try on this would be to like maybe go for some crit stuff. But because there's so many crit things around us, like we have a bunch of crit all up here. We have all of these are crit nodes. We have crit over here. There's crit nodes all over the place by us, but I don't have any crit gear. And if you're gonna go for a crit build, like you need like to put crit on all of your gear basically, and I don't feel like doing that right now. But I'm pretty sure if you slam crit with this build, it would be freaking absolutely insane. Because Stormcaller is actually a really heavy attack. It does so much damage on the lightning bolt. If you crit with that thing, like every other time, it'd be nutty. Yuck. I won't even know if you would need cast on crit, to be honest. I mean, you could definitely put something cast on crit if you're going crit build. But I think just the crit by itself would just be decimating everything in sight. And because Stormcaller has an AoE on the bolt too, like you get a bunch of AoE damage off of that, so all of your, like, think of it, you throw out these arrows, all of them explode, they pass their crit to the next mob, so if all 3 crit, like everything around it all gets crit at the same time, it'd be pretty nutty. I still never messed with half of the frickin' skills here, like, for instance, snipe. There's gotta be someone doing a snipe build, right? It just seemed like such a boring skill, because you have to stop
down the button for snipe
and charge, and then release.
If you release at exactly the right
But I imagine
moment,
someone's got like a
arrow will be
one-shot tap
guaranteed critical
boss
hit.
build with snipe, where they just
Hold
shoot
down the
snipe
button.
once at the boss and it dies. Or something like that. Alright, what was I doing? I guess we'd do the tower now. There's a crappy map. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of the other classes yet either. I know mage is a big one. I haven't looked at the ascendancies, but I know on Path of Exile 1, doing bow builds with mage was actually really good because of his elemental ascendancies. Like I remember doing explosive arrow as a mage. Plus he had more survivability because I think he had an ascendancy that just made him really tanky. I can't remember what it was. It like puts an orb around your character. Dude, I'm getting smacked right now. What am I doing? Oh my god, dude. Oh well. I realized too late they were freezing me. Fucking hate those ghosts, man. I really should probably dump one of these magic flying charms and just put on a freeze charm, because that's probably the #1 reason I die, other than the random giant explosions that kill you out of nowhere, is when I get frozen. But I don't know. I don't feel like it doesn't happen often enough. I'd rather just have the magic flying. Maybe we wouldn't have gotten that perfect jeweler's orb earlier if I didn't have that extra charm on. It's probably vendor fodder. Yeah, the gear can definitely be hard sometimes. The good thing for you is that there's so many people doing ranger builds with physical damage that if you decide to buy something off trade, there are so many bows on the market that you're bound to find something for not too crazy of a price, just because there's so many on there, I'm sure. I think I have these. Yeah.
Hello.
Always the same
Time
uniques.
is not on our side.
I didn't even read that build. I just dismantled it. Whoops. Would have been insane. Alright, let's run a juicy one. Delirium Expedition Breach. Oh, let me get a little stretch in. It's gonna be crazy.
The unrighteous will be turned
From
to
above!
ash.
I'm not even gonna worry about the delirium. I'm just gonna let it run its course. It's here as bonus. I'm tired of trying to keep up with it. Sometimes it bugs and it doesn't move. I don't know what causes that. But I hate rushing through a map just to try and keep up with the stupid fog. Especially if it means afterwards I'm gonna have to like backtrack through the map just to finish it, because I had to keep running away from all the other parts of the map I didn't get to complete or whatever. I got stuck. That's the other thing I hate about Delirium, is when the mobs come out of those stupid little rifts, they're right on top of you. Bro, can you guys chill for a second here? I'm trying to click some stuff.
Quite nice.
These ant lions used to mess me up. They roll at you like that, you get caught in the roll, and you can't dodge it, your evasion doesn't work against it, you just fucking die. I could probably die right now if I stood in front of him and just let him roll at me like that. I guarantee he'd fucking kill me. Because their roll hits you like 9-10 times, just like boom, 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 boom. And then you're just dead. I don't know if it's intended to be that way or if it's bugged or what. But those things probably have the most kills on me as just like a normal mob. Here's our expedition. Where's my breach at? Missed the big baddie down here.
An easy trophy.
Hello there.
What do you got, Rog? Pack size, chests, expedition by monsters, logbooks. Logbooks are good shit. Let's go for some loggies. I don't know what are considered runic monsters. Is it these things, the flags that have these little markers at the top? Is that a runic monster? Are all monsters runic monsters?
I hope you know what you're doing.
Wait, hold on. Let's do this first. Then into this
You know what
one.
you're doing.
Then hit all these fat flags up here. 'Cause I think that's the runics. I assume. No. Wait, I see the path. I see the path. Here. Then here.
You sure about that place?
Then here. And then this last one's a throwaway. Sure. Come on, logbooks, baby. I don't think we're gonna get one. It's not looking good. Wow. Nice. No. Increased logbook chance. I love it.
This will come in handy.
Double chance, actually. We had 2 of them. And we got nothing.
From above!
Where's my breach?
An easy trophy.
I did not want to die. Wait, was that a large? Or a lesser? Oh, it was a lesser. There is no large. It's called greater, you idiot. I haven't seen one in so long, I forgot what it was called. Do I have decreased flask recovery here? I must. Players have 95% less recovery rate of life and energy shield. Ah, that makes sense. I was like, why am I not getting my health back? Alright, the most dangerous part of the breach is over. Let's go ham. I say that and then I get stuck there and almost die. I didn't take any health damage, but trust me, I almost died there. Range mobs on this game do not miss you like melee mobs do, so if they're shooting at you and you're not moving, you're about to get railed. No, I need more. Hurry. This way, go. No.
That's quite nice.
It was an alright breach. Couple of regals. Decent amount of splinters. Alright. I think I'm actually going to call it quits here for now, you guys. I may be back on way later today, but I'm going to go eat some lunch, and then I'm doing some family stuff for Christmas Day. So thanks for vibing and chilling with me. If anyone's been lurking around, Waffles, if you're still here, I hope you have a good rest of the Christmas, and I hope everybody else has a good Christmas Day as well. And hopefully I'll catch you guys later. So take care, and I'm out. Deuces.